Good afternoon, Vallejo. You're watching VCAC, your hometown television station. This is Community Forum, and I'm your host, Maria Bitagon. You can see our show on Channel 27 at Comcast or Channel 99 at AT&T Uverse. We are recorded and shown on Thursdays and Sundays at 6:30 p.m. I have a guest today whom I am excited to introduce to you. And I have always, I think I have had him for 3 or 4 times or more than that.
Yeah, thank you.
But because these people, he has been such a great help to the community. And so it's my pride and pleasure to introduce to you our guest today, Curt Johnston, Executive Director of Solano Community College Educational Foundation.
Thank you for having me here today. It's great to be here.
Yes, so as we begin, please tell us about the Educational Foundation.
Well, thanks for asking about that. Yeah, we are the primary nonprofit that supports Solano Community College. And we're an independent 501c3. We work out of the college, so my office is in the library on the main campus. And we've donated well over $1 million to the college in the last 4 years. So we're a small but mighty organization.
That's great.
And we're passionate about the work and enjoy it.
Yes, so I think the people are very interested in addressing what major programs you run.
Well, there's 4 key areas, and we'll touch on some of that a little bit later. But our marketing and outreach that we do a lot of fundraising, particularly for low-income student scholarships. That's important to us. We do a lot of the special events, the big events, from galas to networking events we'll talk about, even a crab feed. And our big program is starting an Alumni Association. It's been 70 years, so we're making a big push to start that.
That is so beautiful. I understand you're planning a joint chamber mixer on Thursday, July 19th. Could you please tell us about that? Because I'm so interested in getting to those business mixers.
Yeah, they really are a great way to get to know the local business community. So this started, the fact is that the college is a member of 10 chambers of commerce.
I understand.
So when I came into this position, I looked at the assets we had, the investment we were making, and it just made sense to engage the chambers. We basically have well over about 92 career technical degrees and certificates.
Wow.
We train a huge number of the local employees. So it's just natural for us to reach out to chambers of commerce and seek their advice, get their input, and hear what they have to say. So since we're part of 10 chambers, I literally go to 10 chambers almost every month. I do about 140 events a year. I'm a chamber ambassador with Fairfield Sassoon Chamber, proud to say chamber ambassador here in Vallejo, and I do Rotary Club in Vacaville. So that allows me really to cover the entire county. Now, specifically, that's why we do the outreach, and the best way for us to outreach is actually host local businesses at a college facility.
Of course, especially the automotive area of your, the Solano Community College. I have always been very proud of the bachelor's degree that you offer at Solano Community College. Could you please tell the people out there what this is all about? Because for people to go get out of their immediate community and go to and spend some money for to another location for college, I think it's a waste of time, because we should have it all here in the community.
Community colleges in California, over 2 million students, literally the largest higher education system in the country. California, there's 114 community colleges, and out of those 114, 15 were allowed to issue bachelor's degrees.
Wow.
And Solano Community College, was awarded that right based on the strength of our STEM programs, science, technology, engineering, and math.
Right.
But in particular, the bachelor, it's called a Bachelor of Science in Biomanufacturing, It's based on our industrial biotechnology program that we've had for 20 years. So stepping up with the upper division classes, working with Genentech, and a brand new building in Vacaville. It's a $35 million science and biotech facility. And again, it really is a tribute to the strength of our chemistry, anatomy. You know, biotech is just one component of all of those. As an example, we're one of the very few community colleges that actually have cadaver labs. So our students are learning, you know, not animals, but actually human anatomy in cadavers, you know, human cadavers. Wow. So it is really an advanced program. We're proud of it.
So let's go back to this business networking series. Yeah. Could you please elaborate on that and the benefits of it?
Yeah, thanks for asking about the series, because it really puts July 19th into the context of why we're doing it. So we're a member of 10 chambers, and I wanted to reach out to those chambers and actually host an event. It's funny, it started by hosting 10 chambers on one night, and the event grew to 30,000 feet with 100 vendor booths and 700 people in one night. And I just had to cry uncle at that point because it got too big for us. So the sustainable way is to take that and break that into 3 joint chamber mixers. So we've been doing this for about over 5 years now. In January, we host the North County, so that's Fairfield, Sassoon, Vacaville, Dixon, and Winters. Winters is in Yolo County, but it's part of the college district. And we show off, as an example, the biotech program there when we're there. And then in April, we host the 3 ethnic chambers, the Solano County Phil Am, the Hispanic Chamber, and Solano County Black Chamber. And that's always one of my favorite mixers. We do that in Vallejo too. We're proud to be here in Vallejo. And July 19th is the 3rd annual mix, the 3rd mixer we host each year. And it's essentially the South County, Benicia, Vallejo, and American Canyon. American Canyon is so close to Vallejo. They've you know, the Vallejo Chambers asked us to include them, and we're thrilled to do that. But this year, the big news is that Fairfield Sassoon wanted to participate in the South County, and that is literally the first time that Fairfield Sassoon has been able to come down to Vallejo and Benicia in quite a long time. So that mixer will be at our brand new Auto Tech Center that opened up about this time last year. It's a 30,000 square foot building. It looks like a new car dealership. It's going to be our largest Curt, well, it already is, over 200 students, but it has a capacity to grow to over 400. And you know, the funny thing is about that, every time I walk into a Starbucks, I feel like telling the students there behind the counter, you know, you really should be going to our auto tech program because you're going to be earning $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 after a few years.
That's right.
You know, so it's a great program. We're so proud to have it and host it here in Vallejo. So it essentially shows that off.
So that we can advertise more our business mixers. Does someone need to be a chamber member to participate?
Absolutely not.
Cool.
Our focus as a college is business to business, connecting businesses, doing business locally. For us, locally means basically within Solano County. What I always tell people is do business in your hometown first. If there isn't a company that's meeting your needs in your town, such as Vallejo, well then look at Solano County. So one thing that I always say is that you can't do business with somebody you don't know. I mean, that's know, a general rule. So the business networking series and events like this are really getting the county to know each other. And also to highlight great college programs, whether it's biotech or auto tech. But you know, we have, again, over nearly 100 career technical programs. So it's always great to do that. Bring them out to a college campus and show them what we're doing. In reference to raising money, are you also raising money for scholarship on July 19? Yeah, I'm glad you asked about that, because
I'm very interested in that.
Really, one of our SCC alum, great community member, Chip Carter, passed away recently. And he was a huge supporter of the Auto Tech program, along with the Boys Under the Hood the car club. with all their classic cars. They've donated a lot to the college. So we looked for a way that we could honor Chip, and the idea came out to establish a Chip Carter Boys Under the Hood Endowed Scholarship.
Wow.
So the Education Foundation, my organization, dedicated $5,000 to that, and we're trying to raise at least an additional $5,000. And this is an endowed scholarship, which means the money gets invested and the interest on an annual basis gets used to support a scholarship. And the scholarship money will specifically go to SCC Auto Tech students from Vallejo.
Wow.
You know, Chip was a Vallejo guy.
Yes.
And loved Vallejo, so we want to honor that. So
I can visualize Chip now, walking there, shaking hands in his own very special way, in his own natural way. I can visualize him now. Well, lastly, I hear you are working to start a Solano Community College Alumni Association. Please tell us about this, because I think it's very important. There are so many alumni who would like, to find out what's happening at Solano Community College and probably how they can help and how they can participate in your activities.
Well, this is another area I'm really glad you mentioned. So I've been at the college over 5 years, and the first 5 years we've really spent our time focusing on building up the foundation. But I joke and say the Alumni Association is version 2.0, but it is equally as important and critical. So for a number of years, we've been taking the small steps needed to create this organization. 4 years ago, we started with a Distinguished Alumni Program.
Yes.
And at our annual gala, we award the Distinguished Alumni and Alumni of the Year. And then behind the scenes, we've been working to create a database of alumni. And we've now have a database of 100,000 alumni. We've got most of their addresses. We've got about 25,000 emails. So we've got that database, and now we're building the website. We just recently finished the vision and goals, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. That website is just alumni.solano.edu. I encourage folks to go out and take a look at it. But I'll just keep rolling if you don't mind. So, one of the things is we educate 14,000 students on an annual basis. About 7 out of every 10 students get some form of financial aid. And when we were planning and organizing the Alumni Association, the key was, what can we do to make a difference? What do our alumni need? And from some surveys we've got and other material we've looked at, we think we can make a big impact by focusing on alumni career advancement. When you think about the big 4-year colleges, the Ivy League schools, they always have a strong alumni network that promotes their graduates. And we want to do the same. But we want to take that in a little bit different tact, and we're going to create a program called Hire Grad.
Wow.
Right? So I'm working with the Workforce Development Board, the College Career Center. We want to focus local employers on first looking toward local students, graduates, but also current students looking for part-time jobs and internships as well, so that we're matching local employers and local students. And let me give you a key why this. A study came out recently that showed that if a student can work in his or her career field, either working or an internship during college, they increase their wages 37%.
Wow.
37%. So if we can link local students with local businesses in their career field, we think we can make an impact. So that's the #1 focus for our Alumni Association. Build a network to support SCC alumni career advancement. The second thing is related to that, and it's enabling mentoring of students by alumni. And it's part of the whole concept of connecting employers with students, right? But if we can get local employers to mentor students, particularly ones from disadvantaged backgrounds that haven't had the you know, the introduction to the business world, that'll be really important. And then, of course, we want to do some of the more traditional things at alumni associations. We want to celebrate alumni career accomplishments, and the Distinguished Alumni Program does that.
You're doing that every year.
Yeah, we do that each year. We want to reconnect alumni with their classmates and friends and current activities at the college. And then, of course, we want to provide financial support to SEC students in the college. So, you know, this is our passion. It's basically building an alumni organization that's dedicated to helping SEC alumni students in the college. Yeah.
So, would you like to talk about the Gala?
Yeah, so the Gala,
and what it
when
benefits.
we started this, the Gala, one of the key components of the Gala was recognizing distinguished alumni in our community.
That's right.
So this year, it's the 5th year of that program.
Wow.
So we're building the Gala. It's on Saturday, September 8th, as an alumni reunion. We're asking our distinguished alumni that have received past awards to come back. You know, we're trying to get faculty and staff involved, engaged. And it has to be a fun event, because nobody wants to, you know, one thing I don't like, and I've learned over my career, is that you got to have fun.
That's right.
So this basically, the Gala is a networking event. It's a cocktail hour, followed by a short presentation. We actually have a comedian this year.
Okay.
Dan St. Paul. He's a hilarious, good, clean comedy.
Is he an alumni?
He's not our alumni,
Okay.
but he's local. He's in the Bay Area.
Okay.
And we're going to have a good fun with him, and then we'll have an onstage after party as well. But we're looking at the next class. We'll be announcing the next class of distinguished alumni.
Wow.
So yeah, that's coming up right on September 8th.
Yes.
It's right after the start of the school year. And it is in our Performing Arts Center, which is absolutely a beautiful building. It's just an absolutely beautiful building. The renovation was finished last year.
So for that, I would like you to address our constituent, Solano Community College constituent, so that you can ask for sponsorship or any help that we can get at this Gala event, because that's the main purpose. Is please do.
So the key is that the Gala is one of our fundraising events that supports the foundation and the Alumni Association. Yes. So the outreach that we've been able to do, the alumni networking and all of those things, they happen because of events like this. It's good outreach to tell people about it, but yeah, people can go to that the foundation website, which is foundation.solano.edu. From the foundation site, they can check out the alumni vision and goals, that vision of helping alumni. And I think that we can make a difference in Solano County and Vallejo, helping the students. What I like to say is I want to help the students that want to help themselves. And we do that not with a handout, with a hand up, right? A hand up. It's not a handout. So, yeah, you know, the students at our college recognize that education is their path to prosperity. So those are the folks we need to help.
So we may already have our sponsors, but if there are additional sponsorship, could you please address them and ask them to help us with the Alumni Association and also with this Gala event?
So you're asking me to, yes. Please check out foundation.solano.edu. Look under events and the annual benefit gala, and you'll be able to check out information there and buy a ticket or make a sponsorship donation. It really is crucial. And with an alumni association, the one thing that people have to recognize is that it's power in numbers. It's small donations by many, many people can make a huge impact. You know, our students, as an example, just a $250, $500 scholarship makes a huge impact to our students struggling, you know, to improve their life and improve their community. So, yeah, I'm proud of this work and I'm passionate about it. So please help. Every little thing makes a difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and on that note, I'd like to also mention the the help that the mentoring. the mentoring and also the financial aid for the people who can't quite afford it. And that's one of the strongest program of Solano Community College that I have seen. Could you please say something more about those, helping the people, as you have said, with a hands up rather than a handout?
Yeah, so some of our programs now, and I'll mention the Puente program, which is primarily for Hispanic students. They have a formal mentoring program. So the Education Foundation hosts a mixer with the Solano Hispanic Chamber and SCC Puente students. And at that mixer, they actually make connections between students and mentors, where it's not difficult. It could be job shadowing, it could be just making a phone call, talking, exchanging emails. It really is simple, and it really is rewarding. So we're going to be working with the college to expand those mentoring opportunities. There's one more thing I should mention too, if we've got time here, about our alumni committee, because it really is a great committee.
Please do.
We've got Don Labar from the city of Fairfield. She's our chairperson. We've got Andrea Garcia from Toro University. Lizette Estrella Henderson, she's the Solano County Superintendent of Schools. Mark Tonneson, he's the Solano County Assessor, and myself. We're the core of the alumni committee. We're working on those vision and goals, and getting the website prepared. So
sounds so great.
Yeah, it's a fun committee, and our biggest event, we started this last year, was the 2 years ago. But this was the first year we hailed it as an alumni event, was the Crab and Shrimp Feed.
Yes,
that's the
exciting.
first Saturday in March. Again, it's a lot of fun with Captain Bob's Dive Bar and things like that.
So now, is there anything else that you would like to talk about? Because there's a whole bunch of things that's happening, fundraising wise, and are there new things that are happening in the automotive area, and what are the promotions that we're making for them?
Yeah, so with that new building, we've done okay in terms of promoting that building. I am just thrilled that the Sire Foundation, that's part of Sire, the big sand and gravel company that's here in this area. They've donated $100,000 to the program, and it's now called the Sire Foundation Lobby.
Wow.
And then we've got companies that we're recruiting that are sponsoring the service bays inside the Autotech. So we've got $10,000 from Ray Bestos. The Boys Under the Hood Car Club, we're recognizing
Boys
them.
Under the Hood. Okay.
Yeah, and we've also got an active list of sponsors considering making a $10,000 donation to get their name on a service bay.
So tell them again about the July 19th event and the gala. Could you please do a little bit more reinforcement towards that direction?
So if you want to get connected to local businesses, you have to participate. You don't have to be a chamber member. Anybody can come out to the event. It's free admission. Free food. You pay for your drinks, whatever you want, drink-wise. But it's basically a free event, and it's all about meeting business contacts. It's July 19th. It's 5:30 p.m. July 19th is this Thursday, 5:30 p.m. at the SCC Auto Tech Center. It's behind the retail. I like to tell people it's just above the hill from the Chevrolet and Lowe's dealer, right at Turner and Ascot, near where we are here. So come out and see the beautiful building, and there'll be about 250 people there. So it's no small event. It's it's quite a crowd.
And then go make another pitch on the gala.
On the gala, September 8th, Solano Community College Performing Arts Center. Come out and see comedian Dan St. Paul. It's going to be a fun night. It's it's an hour of a cocktail party. It's about an hour of presentation and awards, and it's an after party. So we'll get you in and out, and you'll have a great time, and you'll be able to benefit the college.
So thank you so much for coming. Thank you very much. And anytime we could be of service to the Solano Community College Educational Foundation.
Well, you are, and I should mention that Maria just joined our board. Thank you very much. We're proud to have you.